So, at one level, an enormous personal victory for Prince Harry over News Group newspapers. Rupert Murdoch's news organisation is paying him a hefty, perhaps ginormous chunk of money, and issued a frankly grovelling and lengthy apology for the way it obtained information about him. I'm talking about surveillance, phone hacking, and the misuse of private information. The publishers made, in their words, a full and unequivocal apology to the Duke of Sussex for the serious intrusion by the Sun between 1996 and 2011 into his private life, including incidents of unlawful activities carried out by private investigators working for the Sun. We acknowledge, they went on, and apologise for the distress caused to the Duke and the damage inflicted on relationships, friendships and family, and have agreed to pay him substantial damages. It's probably between 10 and 20 million pounds. And that is the short version of the apology. So why do I say it was a victory for Harry at one level? Answer, because by settling, the publishers don't have to have their day in court with revelations tumbling out about exactly what they were up to, which must have been quite something. Let's talk first to Tina Brown, both a royal biographer and writer about Harry, but whose late husband, Harry Evans, was a famous editor who fell out with Mr. Murdoch back in the day. She told me what she thought contributed to Prince Harry changing his mind after being so committed to making sure he faced those tabloids in open court.
Simply the British legal system, which I think is frankly pretty tonto, which is that even if you win, if the compensation offered to you is less than the original deal that was offered, then you have to pay it out. And that's why Hugh Grant in the end, he just couldn't be on the hook for that amount of money. So I think that, even Harry at some point had to settle. But look, he took them right to the courtroom door. I truly admire Harry for making this stand. I mean, he really did. I mean, he's put himself through hell. He's put everybody in the family through hell in a way. But on behalf of something righteous, frankly, which is that he was trying to sort of reclaim his childhood. He was trying to reclaim the peace of mind of his mother that was kind of, sabotaged for so long with all these intrusions. So I think we really have to admire, frankly, his cojones for going through this.
Indeed, because he's spoken before about, I don't think he used the word, but the sort of almost sense of paranoia when he was growing up about who was it around him who was leaking all this stuff, who is actually a friend, who's not a friend, who's just recording, who's observing. It must have been a terrible, terrible way of becoming an adolescent.
It was horrible for him, and he was hounded. All of his girlfriends were persecuted and hounded. He never knew which was his friend and which wasn't, as you say. And it was a cruel and agonizing thing he was put through. So he had a lot of anger about that. But, honestly, I think at the Buckingham Palace they should be giving him a champagne reception, because the fact is that they all hate the press and they've all been tortured, each one, really by the tabloids. Look at how Camilla was utterly tortured, for all of those early years. So they ought to actually be sort of breaking out the champagne and saying, well, Harry, you did it for all of us, but I'm sure they won't be.
I'm sure they won't be as well. Do you think actually the world has changed since these events? The news of the world went under, of course, and you and I have seen a lot of newspaper apologies over the years, but I don't remember 300 words quite as grovelling, quite as fulsome as this.
Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Matthew 5:6. These powerful words resonate deeply as we witness Prince Harry's recent legal triumph. His victory is not just a personal win, but a beacon of hope for many. Hello, wonderful people. Before we dive into today's fascinating discussion about Prince Harry's landmark legal victory against the publishers of The Sun, we kindly ask for your support. If you enjoy our thoughtful content, consider showing your love by using the Super Thanks button below. Your support allows us to continue bringing you stories that matter, with depth, honesty and nuance. Now let's get started. A victory against the might of a media empire, a stand for truth and justice. This legal battle has been long and arduous, but the outcome is a testament to perseverance. It is a moment of profound significance, not just for the prince himself, but for all who believe in fairness and accountability. The support from the public has been overwhelming, showing that many stand with him in his quest for justice. This is a story about courage. It is about the bravery to confront powerful entities and the determination to see justice served. It is a story about standing up for what is right, even when it means facing powerful forces. Prince Harry's resolve has been unwavering, and his actions inspire others to fight for their rights. Prince Harry, in his pursuit of justice against the publishers of The Sun, has shown remarkable strength and resilience. His journey has been fraught with challenges, but his commitment to the truth has never wavered. He has challenged a system that often seems weighted against the individual. This case has highlighted the need for greater accountability in the media. This case has captivated the world, shining a light on the often murky world of tabloid journalism. It has sparked a global conversation about media ethics and the right to privacy. The Sun, a powerful voice in the British media landscape, has been held accountable for its actions. This ruling is a significant step towards ensuring that the media operates within the bounds of the law. The court's findings lay bare the underhanded tactics, the blatant disregard for privacy, the relentless pursuit of sensationalism at any cost. This victory is a reminder that truth and justice can prevail, even against formidable odds. Prince Harry's legal battle was not just about personal vindication, it was about protecting a legacy tarnished by years of intrusive and often fabricated stories, a legacy that he feels a deep responsibility to safeguard. Tina Brown, a respected royal commentator, recently suggested a powerful gesture. She proposed that Buckingham Palace should host a celebratory reception for Prince Harry, a recognition of his victory, a public display of support. It is an intriguing idea, one that speaks volumes about the significance of this case. The royal family has long been subjected to intense media scrutiny. From the days of Princess Margaret to the modern era, every aspect of their lives is dissected and debated. This relentless attention can take its toll, as Princess Diana's experiences tragically demonstrated. The weight of unspoken truths, of injustices left unchallenged, can be heavy indeed. Prince Harry's decision to break his silence, to hold the tabloid press accountable, is a powerful act of defiance. It is a refusal to let history repeat itself. Queen Camilla, too, has faced her share of unfair and hurtful reporting. The echoes of past hurts resonate in this case. It is a reminder that the scars of media intrusion run deep. They can impact families, damage reputations, and leave lasting emotional wounds. Prince Harry's legal victory is not just a personal triumph, it is a victory for all who have been subjected to the relentless hounding of the tabloid press. It is a victory for truth, for accountability, and for the right to live a life free from harassment and intrusion. Section 4. Echoes of Diana. This case has also brought back painful memories of Princess Diana's own struggles with the paparazzi. The constant pursuit, the intrusive photographs, and the relentless media attention she endured were overwhelming. The disregard for her privacy all contributed to her tragic fate. The world watched as she tried to navigate a life under the microscope, a life where every move was scrutinized. Prince Harry's determination to hold the tabloid press accountable can be seen as a way of honoring his mother's memory and protecting his own family from similar intrusions. His actions are not just about seeking justice, but also about creating a safer environment for his loved ones. The lawsuit revealed a shocking pattern of illegal activity. It exposed the lengths to which some media outlets would go to get their stories, often crossing ethical and legal boundaries. Phone hacking, blagging, and other forms of deceit were rampant. The use of private investigators to invade personal lives was just one of the many tactics employed by The Sun to get their stories. These methods were invasive and deeply troubling. These actions were not just unethical but criminal, a blatant breach of privacy that caused immense distress to Prince Harry and those around him. The emotional toll of such invasions cannot be overstated. The constant pressure and lack of privacy took a significant toll on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, affecting their mental health and well-being. The impact of such invasive journalism goes beyond the individuals involved. It affects society's perception of the media and the trust people place in it. It undermines trust in the media, making it harder for people to believe in the integrity of news reporting. It fuels a culture of suspicion, where people are constantly wary of being watched or recorded without their consent. This creates an environment where privacy is seen as a commodity to be exploited, rather than a fundamental right to be respected. This case serves as a stark reminder of the importance of responsible journalism and the need to hold those who abuse their power accountable. It calls for a re-evaluation of media practices and a commitment to ethical standards. Section 5. A stand against exploitation. But this victory has implications far beyond the walls of the courtroom. It is not just a win for one individual, but a triumph for justice and integrity. It is a beacon of hope for others who have been exploited by unscrupulous media practices. This case shines a light on the dark corners of media manipulation and exploitation. It sends a clear message: no one, not even the most powerful institutions, is above the law. Justice must prevail and truth must be upheld. Imagine, if you will, the scene at Buckingham Palace. The grandeur of the palace stands as a backdrop to a momentous occasion. The champagne flows, laughter fills the air, and a sense of unity prevails. It is a celebration not just of a legal victory, but of a moral one. Senior members of the royal family stand alongside Prince Harry, their presence a powerful symbol of solidarity and support. Their unity speaks volumes. This gesture would not erase the past. The scars of exploitation and betrayal run deep. It would not heal all wounds, the pain and the memories will linger, but it would be a powerful step towards reconciliation, a recognition that Prince Harry's fight is a fight for the soul of the monarchy itself. It is a stand for what is right and just. It would signal a commitment to transparency, to accountability, and to a new era of openness and honesty. This is not just about one man's battle, but about setting a precedent for future generations. Section 6. A toast to justice. Let us raise a toast, then, to Prince Harry, not just for his legal victory, but for his courage, his determination, and his unwavering commitment to truth. His actions have sent a powerful message. Silence is not an option. Justice will be served. And the truth, as it always must, will ultimately prevail. Think of the message this sends to the world. A message that resonates far beyond the confines of the British monarchy. It tells those who seek to exploit and manipulate through misinformation that their time is up. It empowers individuals to stand up for their rights, to demand accountability, and to reclaim their narratives. Section 7. A new chapter. Prince Harry's legal victory marks a turning point. It is a victory for truth and justice, a testament to the power of speaking out against wrongdoing. His courage in taking on the might of the tabloid press should inspire us all to stand up for what we believe in, no matter how daunting the challenge. This is a story that is far from over. It's a story that speaks to the heart of what it means to be human, to seek justice and to fight for what is right. It is a story that reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, courage and truth can prevail. Also, a quick reminder: if you're enjoying this content, hit the super thanks button to support us directly. Your contributions allow us to continue shining a light on stories like this, bringing you perspectives you won't find anywhere else.